To get premium trading and investing tips, support on Patreon. How's it going, everybody, and welcome to another Market Watch video, guys. This is the video after the Black Friday. I'm sorry I didn't bring it out on Friday just because there was so much to do, and of course I had to focus on the guys who support me on Patreon or on Twitch and help them trade. And I'm sorry, I just didn't have time to come in also and do a video. We did only a short stream if you're in it, but we're gonna go through it so you guys see what we did, how we traded, and how we made so many freaking good coins. As you see right now, these were the Saturday buys, and already yesterday most of them sold. These are the late sells that we did. Most of these varieties were bought because of the hype, and we thought that there's going to be a guaranteed tradable team of the week SBC, but there was none. Either way, like Alessandrini and the other cards that dropped on the market brought the hype on them, brought them up, and we made very good profit after tax. I think like 230k was my profit because I bought 100 of them, but there were other in the Discord who bought more of these Berardis and Hoiberg and made even more. We bought even some of the hazards as the late buys at around 29k on Saturday with the lightning rounds and all of that, and this was freaking too cheap. Even yesterday they were cheaper, and right now hazard is flying over at 35k, which is very good. Now if we go and see one of the subs and myself here, how we made very good calls, and yes, we traded on the gold market. Now what we did basically was the strategy to be ahead of the crowd. You guys have heard me talk about this a lot of the times. I always tell you, you have to be ahead of the crowd. You have to anticipate what people will do and then actually act accordingly. So what we did actually is we saw the market going very low at the early morning at 10 a.m. We missed the buy window because people coming from school, coming from work, they started buying these cards, and it just went up higher than what it was, at a higher value of all the gold cards and all the EM firms. Now going into the 6 p.m. UK time, that's usually the time that EA brings out most of the content, anything new. People were scared. As people were scared, they started selling. Even the buy power was very low because nobody was buying. They waited for EA to release the content and to buy it then. And I saw these cards get even lower than what they were during the morning time, and I thought to myself, you know, like, I feel like if EA doesn't bring out anything, these guys who are not buying, who are selling, are just gonna start hyping these cards up, and they're just gonna fly up. And this is exactly what happened. We went on most of the cards. For example, Werner, you see my man here, Kevin, that he bought him at under 100k of value, and we sold him in the hype at 115, 116, 117. Son was bought even under 80k. I think I bought him at 75. 90k was very good profits. Martial was close to 60k. He flew up to 71 in the hype. We made this in an hour. We invested maybe 2 million coins, got out a lot of returns of investments out of these guys, and we did this again into the evening. In the evening, we bought Ferland Mendy, Joe Gomez, and all of these golds that went very low because at midnight, our time, 11 p.m. UK time, that was when actually the last lightning round, the last best lightning round was released. And when the next lightning round that wasn't as good didn't come, and actually we started in Europe to go into bed, we said we're just going to buy most of these cards and we're going to sell them tomorrow morning. As people wake up, they're going to start buying them back. For the lazy buyers who are actually late buyers who didn't buy yet and all of that, but they're going to buy them when we wake up. And it's exactly what we happened. So we had 2 rounds of very good market fluctuations where we made hundreds of thousands of coins there. In just twice we went full in, invested, and make a lot of coins. And then on Saturday, of course, we went into Berardi, back on some Hazard and all of these guys that actually made us tremendous profits into right now, because just on Berardi I made 230k, and on Hazard I didn't even calculate, but the same thing happened today. The same freaking thing happened today. If we go to the record breaker market right now, I just bought myself 2 Sanchos on stream. If you were on stream, you probably bought him as well. But he was at 305k. I bought him at 314 on stream, I think around that range, because from now on I do believe he's gonna go higher. I feel like he can touch like 340, 350 range again or anything like that. But just as an example, he was 305k before 6 p.m. Everybody was expecting a tradable team of the week as BC. I was also expecting it. I was expecting something great by EA, but they didn't bring out anything great and people started buying. If we just look at David Silva, he was like 122, and if we just refresh it, I think it should be way higher than that because we saw him go to close 140, and this is what happens. People were anticipating to buy these cards lower if anything good happens. As soon as it did not, they started buying and picking these cards up. I feel like since the record breakers also don't have a long supply window, I do think they're gonna go even higher on Thursday. I'm glad I bought. If you were in the stream, you also sniped with me, which was very good. I bought 2 of Sancho's because I couldn't get my hands on Silva. But either way, I expect very good profits. If you're interested in investing in any of these cards, I don't know. Honestly, guys, like if you're looking at Oscar Donnarumma, if you're looking at Vela, at these lower end ones, I think Fabregas is too much. I wouldn't touch him looking at the stats and all of that. But all of these other cards, they're capped too high. EA has put them at the minimum buy value at 65k, which I think it's too much. 65k is a lot right now, and I wouldn't be gambling on cards unless you need them for your team, so I wouldn't be buying them. Also, you guys might be wondering about the best of team of the week. The best of team of the week right now is rising as well, alongside with the market. I do think on Thursday they're going to be highest, but after this weekend, I feel like they're going to go lower. I feel like they're going to go into a lower downtrend than what they were. There were a lot of traders buying. Of course, this year we didn't get the guaranteed team of the week SBC that was tradable, which in some sort, it didn't provide as much supply to the team of the week, so they should have an organic rise right now. But coming with FUTMAS, and potentially we're getting team of the group stage this weekend, we should see most of the market going back down afterwards. And into the first week of January is when most of the cards are going to be cheapest. If you're looking to buy now the second buy window, because as you know, we were talking about the first buy window and sell it off. Play the weekend league through the Black Friday. If you bought an Neymar, he's still holding price. If you bought a Mbappe, he's gone higher because he's out of packs. But all of these meta cards have risen slightly or capped the value for this weekend league. Now it's time for you on Thursday to sell them. It's time for you to sell them. If you want to get out, if you want to keep the coins, I advise you highly to do that, because going into the team of the year panic, that's when they're going to be lowest. First week of January, guys, is the day to buy it before we get into a team of the season, another panic. As I said, as I always say on streams, on videos, there's 3 buying windows throughout FIFA. First one is for Black Friday. Second one is for team of the year. That one is a bit longer, where you can keep your cards for like 2 or 3 weeks. This one you should have capped only for 1 week before they go back down, most of them, of course. And the third one is team of the season, where at the lowest, when the best of team of the season comes, they just shoot up. But at that time, you shouldn't care anymore that much. And also, if you're into the Discord, make sure to sub on the 1st, so tomorrow around the evening, just because if you sub too early for US time, Patreon will bill you twice, and that's a problem. So please don't sub earlier than that. We're making amazing coins. We're preparing right now for FUTMAS, and I'm there to help you guys out with anything you need if you wanna trade, of course, if you want to make more coins, because I do think right now is the key to get into that preparation, to get fully stacked with coins into the team of the year panic, where you can probably build yourself close to an end game team, and just make so many coins that will get you that team, of course. Guys, if you have any questions, drop them down below. Remember, streams Monday to Friday, 5:30 p.m. UK time. I'll see you there, and have a good one. Cheers.